I want to start this takeoff by saying I'm not mad at Nico. And the reason I'm not mad at Nico is just because this is how the game works now. You can see a player have one probably the best career, the best season of his career, and he'll probably still transfer. Jordan Addison won the Bolitnikoff, and he's at Pittsburgh, and then he went to USC. It's just how this thing works now. Players are trying to get the most money that they can get. It's no loyalty in any of these schools anymore. If you don't have that bag, I'm leaving. That's just how it works, bro. It was a reason why you've seen a lot of players go to Alabama, Ohio State, Clemson, um, Texas. Certain schools that just had the top tier. Penn State, while Michigan. It's a lot of reasons. It's the reasons why a lot of these schools had some of the best players year in and year out, and why the national championship was always like the same, for sure, probably the same three team. Then it was probably a different team that came in. And it was because they had the best recruiting class every single year. The best players were trying to go there just because they wanted to develop to be the best player that they can be. They were trying to be in the best position that they could be in. Now it's like I don't really care about as much as that. Maybe I might go to one of these trainers, Receiver Factory, Top Shelf, or whoever. Quincy that trained with Deshaun Watson and those type of guys, or the D line group. I'll just probably train with them and I'll go to one of these schools and start faster and still get paid. That's what they want. They want to get paid. They don't really care about no loyalty. So it's like, okay, I had this good season. And I might flirt with the transfer portal if you don't got this money. If you got this money, I'm gone. If you don't got this money, I'm gone. If you do, okay, I'll stay. But a lot of they're trying to get their bag. They're trying to get their bag increased year in and year out. That's just how it's going, bro. So like I said, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him just because, like I said, I know how it goes. Anybody that pays attention to the NIL, to college football, to college basketball, to college football and college basketball, shoot, gymnastics. That's just how it goes. If you got the bag, I'm staying. If you don't, I'm leaving. So let me know how y'all feel. And my predictions about, or I got two schools that I think Nico might go to because he wanted to go to Oregon. Dan Lanning, I seen that he told Tennessee head coach that what was going on. He said we don't want him. So that's how that went. But I think Ohio State and USC might be the two schools to look at for Nico. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to those two schools. But like I said, I'm not surprised that Nico, is leaving. I'm not surprised that he asked for more money.